It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our dearly beloved father, grandfather, brother, uncle, cousin, and friend, Mr. Samuel Charmont, affectionately known as Balo, formerly of Laguerre Babonneau and Grand Riviere Groselet. Mr. Samuel Charmont passed away peacefully on Sunday, October 30th, 2022, at his daughter's residence in Bellevue, Groselet. He was 86 years old. He was predeceased by his wife, Mrs. Anne Charmont, née Montout. Left to mourn are his sons, William Charmont, also known as Charmont, or Leline of Pennsylvania, USA, Randolph Antoine, also known as Kenny, of Debarras, Regis Alexander, also known as Pawpaw of Plateau Babonneau, Nestor Charmont, also known as Baby Boy, of Grand Riviere Groselet, Servin Sido, also known as Yogi, of Laguerre, George Sido of Laguerre, adopted son, Terry Joseph, also known as Night Nurse, of Bonséjour, Groselet. Daughters, Rose Cherry of Cayenne, Cynthia Charmont David, also known as Ufa of Margaretwood Moshi, Elizabeth Charmont Tanil, also known as Bibi of Philadelphia, USA, Matilda Charmont Samuel, also known as Celine of Bellevue, Groselet, Prescott Charles, also known as Julie of Wavin Macock, Moshi, Nadia Modeste of Jacmel, Cynthia Sido, also known as Dede, of Laguerre Babonneau, Marina James of Deramo, Moshi, adopted daughter, Sasha Vidal of Marisol. His 46 grandchildren, including Leander Charmont of Grand Riviere, Ian Charmont of Pennsylvania, Giselle Faye Frederick of Trinidad and Tobago, Hannah Esnard of New Jersey, Crescencia David of Plateau Babonneau, Carissa David of Margaretwood Moshi, Rayanne Samuel of Bellevue Groselet, Ari Charmont of Pennsylvania, Jordan Charmont of Pennsylvania, Dia St. Edward, Nina, Junior, Kezia, Nevia, Cordell, Koshama, Koshal, and Jade Sido, all of Laguerre, Lambert, Junior, Tony, Julia, Joanna, and Patrice Cherry of Cayenne, Jermaine and Janice and Crescencia Anthony, Jackie Alexander, and Fiona Florius of Plateau, Marvelyn Kensia, Califia Leonard of Hospital Road, Castries, Sherlan, Katrina, and Kimani Antoine of Debarras, Frederick Adjourned Charles in Cayenne, Frederica, Judina, and Jermaine Charles of Wavin Macock, Ayana, Nick, Tony, and Ian James of Deramo Moshi, Ferline, Carleen, Kerry, and Kirby Frank of Trinidad and Tobago, 55 great-grandchildren, 1 great-great-grandchild, brother, Renee Reynolds in Cayenne, sisters, Maria Jimo François of Montgero, Philomène Atufi Antoine of Plateau, Philomène Irina Joseph of Timon Babonneau, sons-in-law, Raymond Samuel of Bellevue Groselet, Casey Tanil of Pennsylvania, John David of Margaretwood Moshi, Valence Modeste of Jacmel and Saba, Frederick Charles of Wavin Macock Moshi, Athanase Delis of Deramo, daughters-in-law, Jessica Charmont of Pennsylvania, Marcia Alexander, Prudentia Antoine, Angelica Sido. Sisters-in-law, Francisca Lottie Sargent of Florida, Marianne Adudun Montout of Martinique, Frances Cess Montout of Martinique, who was like a daughter to him, Virginia Urella Montout of Bellevue, Grosley. Brothers-in-law, Pedro Pepe Montout, William Ali Montout. One aunt, May Cien of Plateau Babonneau. Many nieces and nephews, including Andre Antoine of London, Francis Reynolds, Leonard Reynolds in Antigua, child of late sister Marie Sovas, Jenny Reynolds in Barbados, children of the late Mona Charmont, Sandra, Marcella, Yasmin, Lisa, Shayna, and Smiley, children of the late Louis T. Adu Charmont, Nichols, Priscilla, Delphia, Tony, Peter, Florence, Rosalind, and Florence Jal Jean of Laguerre, children of the late Teresa Henville, Elizabeth, and Michelle of Cayenne, son of the late Alexis Fighter Reynolds, Thomas Richlow of Montgiro. Close relatives and friends, children of the late Auntie Nana, the Dosseries of Castries, cousin Rosalind, vendor at the Castries Market, Daltea in England, the Bury family in France, children of the late Auntie Rosalie and Auntie Paulette of Martinique, Tino in France, children of the late Auntie Yvonne and Uncle Go in Castries, Uncle Petit in Trinidad and Tobago, the Ogis family of Grand Riviere, Marcel, Jennifer, and Keith, the Charmont, Felicien, Renaud, and Ford families here and abroad, the Montout family of Grosley, godchildren, Sylvanus Sinclair, also known as Caltou, of Laguerre, Khalifa, his best friend, Regional Laura of Connecticut, USA. Special friends, Charmaine Daisy of Grand Riviere, Jonathan Duncan of Plateau. Many, many other relatives and friends, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for our beloved Samuel Charmont, affectionately known as Balo, will be held on Wednesday, November 30th, 2022 at 2:30 p.m. at the St. Joseph the Workers Catholic Church in Grosley. The body will be interred at the Grosley Cemetery. May his soul rest in eternal peace. His body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home Limited, Vidbote, Castries.